I know, chasing that dough, hitting that road, getting that money, man. All I know, loading that foe, kicking down doors, getting that money, man. We gon' make it money. We gon' take it Grizzly. We gon' make it money. We gon' take it Grizzly.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Teddy Atlas reports that Terence Crawford is leaving Top Rank. But before we dive into that, I'm going to share a tweet. I have a feeling a certain group of fans won't retweet this, but if you get a chance, please retweet this tweet. You can send your own tweet. It looks like we got 13 retweets and 7 quotes, so salute to everyone. 16 likes. The thing that's amazing about that is we haven't even put these videos up yet, and people are already doing this, so salute to all of you. Thank you. All right, so now let's hear what Teddy Atlas had to say.
He's leaving Top Rank. That you can take to the bank. I've just been informed of that, where this will be Crawford's last fight with Top Rank and Bob Arrow.
That could mean Spence Crawford coming up.
It could mean it. That's right. Good news. And it will mean a lawsuit. It will mean the fighting, these guys that fight not as bravely as the great gladiators do in the ring, not nearly as bravely, but that go and do their fighting in a courtroom. They will be in a courtroom fighting. And at the end of the day, the side that really feels and knows, as far as what they know to be, that they're on the winning side of that fight, and that would be Crawford's side.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the fight with Teddy Atlas. You can subscribe. As you see, I'm about to subscribe right now. So this is the fight with Teddy Atlas. This video belongs to them. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. What's your reaction to Teddy Atlas reporting that Terence Crawford is leaving Top Rank?
I believe it when I see it. I suggested this before, and the brother re-signed. So I don't know what's on TC's mind, So I believe it when I see it. Bob might have an old video of TC doing something unflattering or something. TC might resign. So I believe it when I see it. I definitely believe it when I see it.
Trill talking about Bob Aaron's pulling Gucci Mans out here. My brothers are compromising positions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do you really want to leave TC? Do you? Pull up to have
be ashamed if some things resurface, TC.
Be ashamed.
All right, Conspiracy.
Hold on, brother. It's not Conspiracy G today. It's Joe the G. You know what I'm
Joe
saying?
the G. Uh-oh. Every time I close my eyes.
So, you know what I mean? But anyways, honestly, I figured he was gonna leave anyways, because I remember when it was TC and Bob at one of those fights, and TC saying he wants to do one thing, Bob's telling he's gonna do another, and I was just like, this don't look right, So that told me right there there's something going on with that dynamic. So I felt like TC was gonna leave regardless, right? Like Trill thought he was gonna leave before, and he stuck around. But the fact that Teddy's like, hey, take it to the bank, go to the bank, whatever. I'm like, all right, maybe he's finally, he got the cojones to be like, yo, I need to get this undisputed popping. You know what I mean? So so I think it makes sense, to be honest. DC should have left a while ago. He doesn't even have to sign with PBC. He can just stay like an independent fighter, whatever. Kind of like how Michael Garcia does it with the zone and stuff. You know what I mean? Because they really just want him for that one fight. So, I'm like, oh, why not? But the thing that was that kind of put an alarm to the situation was Teddy was talking about lawsuits. And I'm just like, could Bob and Top Rank sue TC for leaving, even though his contract is up? you know. And so, what would be their justification for suing him, you know? And to me, he's leaving on a good note because I'm pretty sure this Sean Porter TC pay-per-view fight will be, you know, it'll be good. You know, I believe that Bob's going to make a profit off of that fight. You know, I don't know if this pay-per-view will make up for all the past pay-per-views that he took an L on with TC. But hopefully he can at least break even and be like, you know what, the hell with you, part ways and wipe his hands clean of TC. I don't know, but I'm just curious about the lawsuit or a potential lawsuit. Because me personally, I don't know the ins and outs of their agreements that they had in the past, but it seems unfair to sue TC for, you know, leaving when he's been with you for so long and you haven't been giving him, you know, the real big fights. So, yeah, man, it is what it is.
TBE.
Terence Crawford leaving Top Rank. Who didn't see this coming? I mean, like who? I mean, Stevie Wonder saw it, and we all know Stevie's. Nah, but all serious.
This is the problem when Ned is trying to be funny. It's not funny. Ned just freestyle. You're a goofball. You'll make us all laugh. But once you start thinking too deep, it's like, oh, bro.
Listen.
No, Ned, I never heard that one before.
You're welcome. Yeah, you know, off the top, you know, straight from the dome. But Terence Crawford leaving Top Rank, like we all saw it coming. Like, come on Saturday, him and Bob were best friends. On Monday, they were the worst enemies. It ain't been the same since. Only way I could see a lawsuit is that Bob was fronting TC a lot of money that he thought he would come get a return on, and he didn't get his return. And that's the only way I could see him suing TC for is like the money he did not get back that he fronted TC in any negotiations they made. But after that, TC been done with Top Rank. I'm just telling you that now. We all know. We all saw it coming. We saw the tweets. Bob hates this man. TC probably hates Bob. It's a bad marriage. It's a marriage that needs to end. And you know, it's about time. You know, we knew the news was coming, and now the news is broken. It is what it is.
Bob hates this man.
Yo, Trill, it's interesting you say that because that brings me to a point. G, you said that I know that if it's a close fight, Terence Crawford's going to win because Top Rank and how Top Rank moves. But I don't necessarily know that Top Rank wants to win.
With this now,
so that's one.
Yeah.
I honestly think this, and I'm being real. Like Trill said, this. I'm just going to be real because that's all I know how to be. I don't really care what you think of me. You know, I just tell the truth of what I believe, and I believe that Bob Arum protected TC. I believe that Bob Arum took losses to make TC a star, like putting him on pay-per-view and overpaying him to fight opponents like Gamboa, signing a contract in which he knew he was going to take a loss. But I believe his goal was to always make a return on that investment with a huge fight with Crawford against someone like Earl Spence or Manny Pacquiao. And I think when it came time for him to make that return on his investment, there were, like you said, G, there was miscommunication because Bob Arum saying you're going to fight Earl Spence, and he's saying I want Pacquiao. And which led to Earl actually about to be fighting Pacquiao, but then that didn't transpire because Earl Spence got injured. And now you have your Dennis Ugas in the mix. But the bottom line is, I think it was always Bob investing in TC so that he can reap the benefits later. But, you know, because you know how it is. You take a loss sometimes, but there's the end goal is you're going to end up, you you lose some, you win some, long as the outcome is income, quote Drake. You know what I'm saying? So like you're doing this in the end to, make a profit overall when all is said and done. But that wasn't happening. And then TC had his lawyer send Bob Arum, and went public with their beef about how he hasn't fought a marquee opponent and he's not happy with Top Rank. And that's when Bob started spitting yo, I could have built a house in Beverly Hills with the money that I've lost on TC. And he did lose a lot of money on TC. And so this is where I feel like, and I'm going to be real with you, Bob Arum isn't going to do TC any favors because it is uncertain. There is uncertainty as to whether or not he would re-sign with Top Rank. But when the WBO ordered Porter and Crawford, when the WBO ordered it, Bob paid for it because he didn't want it to go to a purse bid. So, like, trying to make it seem like Bob paid for it because of his stern belief in TC and, like, they always wanted to fight, that's nonsense. Bob Arum lost Teofimo Lopez to Trilla and then eventually to the Zone. So he knew it wasn't wise to let that fight go to a purse bid. And TC and Sean Porter were more than willing to let it go to a purse bid because it was going to be a 60-40 split, unlike the traditional 80-20 split when it goes to a purse bid, because believe it or not, Sean Porter actually made too much money for TC to get an 80-20 split. Despite y'all telling me that TC makes so much more money than Sean Porter, wrong. The fact of the matter is Sean Porter actually made so much money that the champion normally gets an 80-20 split in their favor when fights go to purse bids. You can look it up yourself. I'm done doing everything for you because you don't appreciate it anyway. The WBO said, oh, no, it would be robbery to ask Sean Porter to take 20%. He makes too much money. They reviewed how much TC made in his last few fights, and they reviewed how much Sean Porter made, and the only reason TC got the edge is because he was a champion. So all the stuff you're saying about how much TC makes, again, speculation, things you don't know about. You don't sit in that room. What was reported from the horse's mouth, who does know, Bob Arum, he's been taking losses on TC, and he's done with the business of losing money on Terence Crawford. Fact, I didn't make it up. Bob Arum said it himself. So now he buys the fight with Sean Porter. Why? Because it's going to make a profit. He knows it's going to make a profit. He believes it's going to make a profit. But I also believe he knows this. This is going to be TC's first loss. And he's going to send TC out. When TC loses to Sean Porter, he's going to say, good riddance. Go ahead and be the man now. And so I believe that Bob Arum is going to be sitting in that seat, secretly rooting for Sean Porter to stop Terence Crawford in the first round. That's what I believe.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe and check us out on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, wait. Sorry, bro, real quick, because I saw G. You think if you're Bob Arum, would you really want Terence Crawford to win?
Oh no, I agree with you. But I'll say this: I don't think it's gonna be secretly. I think it's gonna be outwardly.
I'm just saying,
it's gonna be rooting.
Yo, bro, you went bad. The whole purpose of having a promotional company is to protect you, to have one in a clip, basically, right? Yeah. To have a team. So now you're fighting a PBC fighter, and it's in their best interest for Sean Porter to win. And Bob Arum's like, fuck him. Oh, excuse me, but
yeah, I feel you. So I guess now my prediction is going to be TC by knockout because it ain't going to be by decision. You
better not let it go to the judge because that is partially why I picked Sean Porter.
And don't forget, you can check out our podcast on all major streaming services. And please, please, please go to Twitter and go to the Boxing Bros page, or you can go to Caden's page. And please retweet the tweet allowing us to get media passes. We really appreciate y'all. You know who we are. We the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome.